Leupold Yosemite. I'd have to say that this is the best economical binocular for the hunter. So if you're an economical hunter, I would say this is the best binocular for you. I would not say this is the best binocular. So talking economically, these binoculars are $79.99, and that's with free shipping. At a price like that, and the quality of image that you get from a Leupold pair of optics, these downright beat anything that I've seen thus far. That's not saying a lot just for me, but if you were to go and buy yourself a pair of these and try them out and compare them to a 200 or 300 pair binocular of roof prism binoculars, which are the tube ones, the straight ones, which most people like to get because they look more, they look modern. If you were to compare these to those, I'm betting that these would beat them. They would blow them out of the water. And what part am I saying they would beat them? I would say in lighting and just crispness of the image, just because it has the Leupold glass, and the fact that it's a porro prism, it allows it to have more light and a better image. And the reason porro prisms are better, not to go in a whole rant on this, but porro prisms don't lose light like the roof prism binoculars do, which at times use non-reflective surfaces on the prisms inside there, which causes it to lose light when it comes into your eye. Of course, this can get you can get a pair of binoculars that are roof prism that are just as good as these, but you're going to have to pay it out the nose. You're going to pay it in the dollars that you spend for those reflective prisms in there. There's a whole slew of information on Google if you want to read about porro prism versus roof prism, but that's the down and dirty of it. These get excellent lighting because they are porro prism, and the glass in them is excellent because it's Leupold, and it's cheap because they're trying to give an economical solution to hunters. I chose the 6x30s here. You can kind of see in there that they're also waterproof. It's got a rubberized outside, which is really nice on the feel of it. It comes with these cups for the protective cups on the front and on the rear. These are nice because they're attached, so when you're going to glass, pops open and it sits out there. When you set them down, sometimes it even, when you sit them on your chest and you let go of them, sometimes it closes on its own, which is nice. Only complaint I have is this here. It is actually, it doesn't come with this rope. I think they meant for you to run your harness through that. I don't particularly want to do that though, because sometimes the harness is like that, and so it's going to be tugging on this, and so it might open up. So it'd be tugging on that there. Didn't have that in view. But also another feature comes with is the raised up eye cup holders. And that's nice because when you're using glasses, you can just put that up and your eye relief's perfect. So how does Leupold do it? Well, one thing I did notice is that these are made in China. That's the only solution I can come up with. Or maybe their product just isn't as expensive as they say it is, and they just, I don't know. That's just me talking crap. But excellent product. I would suggest them to any person that needs to get optics for hunting, just because they are cheap and they provide an excellent optic, excellent binocular for glassing. That's the quick and dirty. When I initially started hunting, I didn't think optics were important. I started out purchasing a pair of Hunter's Edge, they're called, Hunter's Edge binoculars, 10x50s. My initial impressions of them, that they hurt my eyes when looking through them. It really bothered me. These are also porro prism. I opened up one side just so I could kind of show you guys what it looks like in there. For anyone that's interested in seeing. There's obviously drawings and stuff online, which you can see. But those are the porro prism style. If you want a better explanation of how this all works, I would say Google it. There's better pictures than seeing the actual device. I opened this up because this is, I mean, you can see that these are cheap. It's just some plastic, and it's de-threading, and it's just a crappy product. The glass in it, I don't know how to tell the difference between glass, but when you're looking through the Leopolds and you're looking through this here, it's eye-opening, you know, the difference that you get out of these binoculars and out of the Leopolds. It doesn't hurt your eyes when you're looking. I mean, like, sometimes when you're looking through binoculars and you're glassing through them for an extended period of time, your eyes will start to get bothered by it. That's one big problem with them, is it just feels like you're looking through a magnified device, and over time, if you take someone's glasses and start looking through them, your eyes will start to hurt. Same thing with those. You start to feel that strain. So, initially I thought optics were not important when hunting. I didn't carry a pair of binoculars with, let's not say that. I would bring a pair of binoculars. I think I brought these one time when I was turkey hunting, and I thought, oh yeah, I need these. And then after that, after I felt the strain on my eyes, I was just like, ah, screw that, I don't need those. I can see things just fine from where I'm standing. Time goes by and you learn. From time, I've learned that optics are important. Scouting is very important when hunting deer or elk. Anything really. You need to know where the animals are at, where they habitat, where they go. That gives you the edge in finding your prey. If you don't know where the animal is, you spend a lot of time looking for it. And with optics, they're next to nothing. You can't go without a pair of optics when you go hunting. That's one thing I've learned. I initially tried these out when I went with my brother. I went scouting with him, and we went to Strawberry Reservoir. I didn't bring any glassing optics. I didn't bring any binoculars with me because he had 2 pairs, and he said, hey, you could borrow mine. I used them, and I was very, very impressed. The crispness that you get out of those right there is it's night and day when you've been looking through these things here, which are crappy. That there, you don't get the crispness of image that you do with those. You also get really good lighting just because it is the porro prism. So I tried those with my brother, and I was sold on them, and I knew, hey, I need to get these. And so I decided to spend a little bit of money on my my binoculars because, you know, gotta learn and gotta fix the problem. I initially did use these on my scouting trip that I did after I went with my brother. I've got 2 videos up there where I went to Strawberry. The trip where I found the elk was with these. These do just fine. Like I said, though, they do kind of strain your eyes. They're not as crisp as those, and that was the major thing. So after I tried those binoculars, it was in the back of my head. I was just thinking, oh, I need to get a pair of binoculars, And my brother was like, hey, you can borrow mine. And I was like, oh, I should get some because I need to have a pair of binoculars when I go out and scout, because I went 3 times this season. And yeah, the 3rd time I went, I had received these in the mail, and it was awesome. I didn't see any elk, but you know, it was nice on the eyes. I didn't feel bad about, you know, stopping and glassing all over the place. I glassed every single mountain that I could see from my ATV on that 3rd trip with these binoculars, and it was just comfortable, and I didn't have to blow, you know, $500 bucks out the nose in order to get a nice pair of binoculars. That's my story on binoculars. Like I said, excellent pair of binoculars. There's nothing I can say bad about them other than this here. I think they should have some kind of connection there or something, you know. Maybe they don't need it. It's just me being nitpicky. But excellent pair of binoculars. Try them out. If you don't like them, I'm sure you can sell them on whatever classified place that you can on KSL, or I'm in Utah. KSL is kind of the newspaper here, and so I'm sure you could easily sell them on there. But you're spending 80 bucks on a pair of binoculars. That's a whole lot cheaper than spending, you know, 250 to just start entering into some good binoculars that are roof prism. And like I said, roof prism, you start losing light, and you have to spend a whole lot more in order to get a good image. Anyhow, no pro on this at all. I'm sure there's probably someone that's going to complain and say, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. But that's kind of my spiel on it. And yeah, hope you guys liked it. Hopefully it was somewhat informational. If my information was wrong, correct me. I'm not perfect. Anyhow, see you guys.